Have you ever felt like someone just knows exactly how to push your buttons to trigger you? Maybe with only one inappropriate sentence or comment, one unpleasant look, and boom, you are seeing red. What if I told you that those buttons are not even real? Or rather, that you're the only one who can actually push them? Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'll show you how to take back the remote control to your own emotion hand, turning frustration into freedom. As it all starts with a fascinating piece of science from Dr. Jill Bolt Taylor, a Harvard-trained neuroanatomist. She discovered something incredible: the actual biological lifespan of an emotion. The chemical rush in your body lasts only about 90 seconds. That's it, a minute and a half. So, that anger that stews for hours, or that grudge you hold for days, that's not the initial chemical reaction. That's a choice. After those first 90 seconds, you are consciously or unconsciously choosing to keep the emotional loop running by replaying the story in your head. You're re-triggering the circuit over and over again. Think about it. You get an annoying email. The initial flash of anger is the 90-second chemical surge. But then you sit there, rereading it, thinking about what you'll say back, imagining the confrontation. You are keeping the anger alive. You are feeding it with your thoughts. This simple fact is revolutionary because it moves you from being a victim of your feelings to the pilot of your own mind. The power isn't out there. It's right here, inside you. Now, let's talk about those buttons. When someone says something and you explode, it's easy to blame them. You made me angry. But the truth is, they didn't make you do anything. They simply exposed a pre-existing sensitivity, an unhealed wound. Imagine you have a fresh sunburn. Even the lightest touch would be painful. But you wouldn't blame the feather for hurting you, right? You would recognize the problem is the sunburn. Our emotional triggers work the same way. When someone's words or actions cause an outsized reaction in you, it is like they have brushed against an emotional sunburn. The trigger isn't the problem. It is a pointer. It is a gift, really, showing you exactly where you still need to heal. Instead of getting angry at the person, get curious about the reaction. Ask yourself, why did that, specifically, bother me so much? What older wound does this remind me of? This shifts your focus from blame to self-awareness, which is the first step toward true emotional mastery. So, how do we practically use this knowledge in the heat of the moment? The key is to find the choice point. This is the tiny gap in time between the trigger and your reaction. For most of us, this gap is almost non-existent. The trigger happens and we react automatically. Our goal is to widen that gap. Even just a single second is enough. When you feel that flash of anger rising, your first job is to just pause. Breathe. Don't speak, don't act. Just create a little space. In that space, you have the power to choose your response, instead of letting an old pattern choose for you. This is not about suppressing your anger. It's about understanding it. Anger is almost always a secondary emotion. It's a mask for something deeper, usually hurt or fear. Are you angry that your partner forgot your anniversary? Or are you hurt because you feel forgotten and unvalued? Are you furious at your boss for criticizing your work? Or are you afraid you're not good enough? By looking under the hood of your anger, you get to the root of the problem. When you identify the real emotion, the hurt or the fear, you can address it directly. A powerful technique to help you do this is what's known as the observer self. Imagine you can step outside of yourself and watch your thoughts and emotions float by like clouds in the sky. You are not the clouds. You are the sky. You are the awareness that is watching them. When you feel anger, you can say to yourself, there is anger. I am noticing the feeling of anger in my body. This simple act of noticing creates distance. You are no longer consumed by the emotion. You are observing it. You don't have to judge it or get rid of it. You just watch it. And what you'll find is that when you observe an emotion without feeding it with stories, it naturally passes. It runs its 90-second course and dissipates, just like a cloud passing overhead. This practice, over time, builds incredible emotional resilience. You stop identifying with your feelings and start seeing them as temporary states that come and go. Let's reframe those difficult people in your life. Instead of seeing them as villains who are out to get you, what if you saw them as your personal, emotional trainers? They are the ones who show you exactly where your emotional muscles are weak. The person who cuts you off in traffic is your patience trainer. The coworker who steals your ideas is your boundary-setting trainer. The family member who constantly criticizes you is your self-worth trainer. This reframe is incredibly empowering. It takes the focus off their bad behavior and puts it on your opportunity for growth. It doesn't mean you have to like them or condone what they do. It just means you can use the interaction for your own benefit. When you see them as trainers, their actions lose their power to wound you. Instead, you can almost thank them, silently of course, for giving you another chance to practice your emotional skills. It turns every frustrating encounter into a training session for becoming a stronger, more peaceful version of yourself. Of course, this doesn't mean you should be a doormat. Emotional mastery includes knowing when to protect your peace. This is where boundaries and strategic timeouts come in. A boundary isn't a wall to keep people out. It's a line you draw to show people where the door is. It's a clear, calm statement of what you will and will not accept. For example, I am happy to discuss this with you, but I will not continue the conversation if you are yelling at me. If you raise your voice, I will walk away, and we can try again when we are both calm. Notice how this is not a demand for them to change. It's a statement about what you will do. You are taking control of your own environment. And sometimes, the best strategy is a tactical retreat. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed and about to lose control, call a timeout. Say, I need a few minutes to think. Let's talk about this in an hour. Then, go for a walk. Listen to some music, or just breathe. Give your nervous system a chance to calm down. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of profound strength and self-awareness. It's choosing peace over being right. So, let's bring this all together into a simple, practical solution you can start using today. I call it pause label choose method. First, when a trigger happens, your only job is to pause. Take one deep breath. That's it. This is you widening that gap between stimulus and response. Second, label the primary emotion. Look beneath the anger. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling? Is it hurt, fear, disappointment? Just naming the true feeling takes away half of its power. You're bringing the unconscious into the conscious. And third, choose your response. Now that you're not in a reactive state, you can consciously decide what to do. Do you need to set a boundary? Do you need to express your hurt in a calm way? Do you need to just walk away and observe the feeling until it passes? The choice is yours. Pause, label, choose. This simple, three-step process is your practical key to unlocking emotional freedom. Remember, this is a practice, not a perfect. You won't get it right every time, and that's okay. The goal is progress, not perfection. Every time you catch yourself, every time you choose a different response, you are literally rewiring your brain. You are moving from being the victim of your circumstances to being the conscious operator of your life. You are taking back your power from the outside world and realizing it was inside you all along. The people and situations don't control you. Your thoughts about them do. And your thoughts are something you can absolutely learn to manage. You are the one in the driver's seat. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments on mastering your inner world. Let's support each other on this journey. Until next time, take care.